Another Brick Fan here with a Minions set. This is Minions in Gru's Lab. This is set 75546, was released in April 2021, has 87 pieces, 2 minifigures, and cost about $20 when it was released. This set is based on the delayed movie Minions Rise of Gru, which would be the second Minions movie. Two sets from this movie were released last year, and then 3 sets were released this year, and also 2 additional Brickhead sets have also been released in 2021. This is a 4+ set, formerly Juniors, so there are no stickers in this. So all of these different things you see, like the lab back here behind Otto there, are all prints, which I think turned out really nicely. There's a little washing machine we'll look at, a couple other posters and stuff in Gru's Lair, and a computer piece. As you can see, there's a little slide and a little roller coaster and a couple of barriers. So let's take a look at some of the elements of this set. It consists of just a basic floor plan here with this rail here for the railroad or for the little rocket coaster here. So that will roll right here on this ramp, so the minions can zoom down on the ramp. Obviously a little overpowered with these big rockets on it. Fits a minion just fine in there. Some curved pieces here, these older style rocket tubes here, just some wheel rims. There are no tires on these, but that makes it slide just fine on this rail, as I just showed you. And there is a printed piece here for kind of a control panel inside of the little sled. Looking in the back, as I mentioned, there are 4 printed pieces back here. There's this little kind of caution tape looking tile here, which you see a lot in some city sets. There's a washing machine here that has a couple of minions stuck inside, so that's actually a fun little print as well. Over here, there's the Gru's Lair, which looks like it's up here with tape. And then perhaps, I'm not sure if those are monitors, or they look like monitors of some minions that obviously are working and not doing a very good job at it. And then here is the computer piece that I was talking about earlier. This nice little slide on the side here works pretty well, where the minions can slide down, and they give you a bunch of these banana pieces to put inside of the base of the slide. And then there are a couple of these pieces here. This one obviously can be used as a barricade, so we put it in front of the slide or the rail, for example, to theoretically stop the slide as it comes down, or the sled as it comes down. But you'd have to put this on clip this onto another piece to actually make it stop anything. Otherwise it'll just bowl right through it. Junior sets or these 4+ sets I don't generally buy them, but I bought these for the minifigures because I really like these Minions minifigures, and these were at least one new Minions character. So let's take a closer look at the minifigures really quickly. Here are the 2 minifigures, or in this case minions, that come with this set. Tall skinny guy here is Kevin with his interesting plant-like hairpiece here. And then our short stouter one is Otto. They both have 2 eyes. Some of the minions only have 1, but they are wearing goggles. So if you look on the sides here, they actually have a band that goes all around their head, showing off the goggle look. And then they have these eyes done in the gray, and then the print for the eyes. They both have the same brown colored eyes. You see they are wearing overalls in this nice blue color with the pocket in the middle, suspenders over the shoulders, and then the black boots and either black hands or gloves, probably gloves I would say. Kevin here has a small smile on his face, and Otto has kind of a surprised look. Looking around the figures, you can obviously see the good printing that goes all the way around, and there's just a little bit of blue here for their legs, and then the black shoes or boots there on the bottom. So I appreciate how they've got that print that goes all the way around both of these characters, which turned out quite nicely. This is probably the biggest draw for me for getting a 4+ set was the Minions minifigures, because I think they turned out really nicely. And I was always been a big fan of the Despicable Me franchise, so I kind of wanted to get all of these sets. So let's go back to the set itself and I'll give you my final thoughts. Overall, I thought this is a pretty nice little set. As I said, I really appreciate the prints that they use on the various parts. Not very many pieces, so there's only 87 pieces for $20, which means you're close to 20 cents or over 20 cents per piece. As far as value goes, that's kind of a high bar, but these are very large pieces with the rail here, obviously, the slide, a couple of big pieces back here. And it is a 4+ set, so it's designed to be put together very easily. Like I said, not my normal preference, but I do like the Minions figures for sure. Kevin here is really nice, and then we have Otto back here as well. So I think those were well worth getting. So the overall value, I think I would have rather seen this at about a $15 price point instead of a $20 price point. And this certainly isn't targeted at the adult collector like myself, but would appeal to kids who want an easy Lego set to put together and something that, with the Minions, that they can obviously identify with pretty well. So if you're buying it for a kid, $20 isn't so bad, but for me, I think it would have been nicer at about a more $15 price point. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Minion set. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building.